Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. It was a big surprise I ran into on Amazon Prime. The director is Tetsuro Araki. Who, you ask? Does Death Note or High School of the Dead ring a bell? No? Okay, how about Attack on Titan? Yes, he's the director of that anime. Wit Studios. Season 2 finally happened in 2017. Yes. Perhaps he's been busy making Kabaneri. The writer, Ichiro Okuchi, has also written his fair share of anime, many of which have made it into shows or movies as well. Most notably, perhaps, Eureka 7 and Code Geass, both very respectable anime. To us here at JAAB, this kind of anime is some of the most exciting. What I mean is these streaming companies led by Amazon and Netflix are starting to not only purchase anime, but going out and putting together an all-star team of anime producers and writers to create an original to release on only their platform. Of course, normally we'll binge-watch anime here, but with Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, one had to wait weekly for new episodes. For us Americans, it was rather new, especially seeing that it had only just started airing the month prior in Japan. Okay, enough about the format for now, and let's get into the review part of this review. For the plot, one word, awesome. I love the plot. Without giving anything away, words like apocalypse, zombies, speeding trains, samurai. The story's rather unique to me, even with all those common themes. Even episodes without any cliffhangers still left us wanting more to binge the next episode. The city's trying to keep these zombie-type humans at bay with their huge walls and military training is without a doubt exciting. The trains are built like bulletproof, life-saving machines that are angry at the world. If you aren't a warrior, you should learn to be an amazing engineer. Even the majority of the trained fighters can't even face one Kabaneri, making the inevitable even more inevitable. Big fan. The believability is very good too. Whether Ichiro writes it that way or Tetsuro directs it that way, either way it works. It's hard to take such crazy worlds and plots and expect things to be believable, but oddly enough, what makes some of the best anime is those that focus on just that. This definitely isn't a light-hearted anime. It isn't quite Death Note-ish either, but the jokes are minimal. For sure an Attack on Titan feel to it. If I was trying to pick up on the weakness of the plot at all, I'd say it lulled a bit after the blazing start. Not sure if my expectations were already high because of the art and the all-star team, or if the first couple episodes were just better than the middle ones. The main character, Ikuma, gets you on board easily by the end of the first episode. He's got the quiet, underdog, determined, and caring personality that gets you rooting for him. But for me, his look and his range of emotions made it a bit tougher. Although you quickly meet Momae, his co-star, if you will, and she'll keep you guessing and watching. Almost a parallel to Mikasa from Attack on Titan. The music and art are top quality for sure. The 2016 anime really starts to look so good that sometimes watching the classics can be tougher. For the fan service, there isn't much, but when there's a princess to fall on, there's always room for an awkward moment or two. Solid score for us at JAAB. Of course, if you love a fair share of the weird stuff, this would score low on your fan service scale. Speaking of scores, let's get to the JAAB AARS system. That's Awesome Anime Rating System. For the plot, JAAB gives an 89. For the characters, a 77. Ikuma brings it down a tad. For the music, animation, a real strong 90 there. For the fan service, as we discussed, a pretty decent there. We'll give it an 81. Now let's see what cranks through for the final score here. 20s, 30s, let's make it to the 70s. Kabaneri in the 80s, a solid 84. JAAB score for Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. This anime is worth watching. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So even if you have to get in your basement, watch it.